Hi, my name is Rebecca Stadler. Welcome to this week's Pirate Fight Club. This week, we're continuing our discussion of intellectual property pitfalls and how to prevent them. Last week, we talked about copyright, and this week, we will be talking a little bit about trademark. So we'll talk about what you might have that you could protect, and then what to look out for in terms of stepping on somebody else's toes. That's the way I've been approaching the intellectual property pitfalls, kind of keeping in mind what your business might have and what you might have, and then finding ways to prevent any type of intellectual property infringement. So with respect to trademarks, as you're starting out or as you've been going along for a couple months or years, your business probably has something that could be trademarked. Any business name that you use, any logo, anything that serves to identify the source of goods and services. So what does that phrase mean? If you are driving down the street and you see a car that has a blue oval, you know that that car comes from Ford. If you're out and about and you see somebody wearing a pair of sneakers and it's got the swoosh on it, you know that those sneakers come from Nike. So that's what the trademark does. It identifies where those goods and services are coming from. And so for your clients, what do they see or what do they hear that makes them know that the goods and services are coming from you? It's probably a business name. It might be a logo. It may be a slogan as well. So those are the things that you can protect from the trademark standpoint. You can file the federal trademark registration for your logo or your name, and that can help your business with its branding. Another important reason to do that is because if you've been using the name for a really long time and you're only at the local level, and after 5 years, let's say you want to move into a different geographic region and you say, oh, let me go and file the trademark application, there may be another company someplace in a different state that's using the same exact name, and they might not have known about you, but they filed the trademark registration. And now you've got a little battle on your hands to show, oh, I was using it before them, or maybe you weren't. And so for that reason, as soon as you know that you're going to be sticking with a certain name or logo, it really is important to get a federal trademark registration application started. So that's what you might have that your business could protect. On the flip side, I always like to talk about is what can you do to avoid infringing somebody else's intellectual property? Most businesses don't want to find themselves on the receiving end of a cease and desist for any type of intellectual property infringement. So what are the things to keep in mind to avoid that? In the trademark world, just make sure that you're not using anything confusingly similar to somebody else's trademark. So if they've got a registered trademark, and even if it isn't registered, and it's very, very close to yours, and the goods and services are very similar, then you might want to stay away. So in the trademark world, the standard is confusingly similar. So the name doesn't have to be identical, but if it's very, very close, and the goods and services are very, very close, then you're probably getting too close to trademark infringement, and you might want to step back from that. The way to understand whether you're trademark infringing is to look at the US Patent and Trademark Office's database to see if there's anything identical, and also if you're able to see if there's anything similar. So you may want to run that past an attorney to do a quick analysis on whether the marks are confusingly similar, because it is a legal analysis, but that's what to keep in mind and the way to avoid trademark infringing. So I hope this helps your business. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section and I can answer them in an upcoming episode. Next week's topic is patents and preventing patent pitfalls. So we'll talk about that then. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great week. See you soon.